All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Here we go. And it'll be the Kings off the tip. Here's Robertson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Banchero. And Reed pulls it down. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
I think this is what the coaches are clamoring for from Lonzo Ball. Don't settle for too many jump shots, and if you attack, go in there to make a play.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Now here's Ball. First quarter, just over a minute played. He can't hit that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
They swipe it. From deep three-point land. Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Here's Robertson. It's rebounded by George.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Pass to Lewis. Now Ball. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, if you're going to perfect your shooting stroke, it's not just about the three. Sometimes it's about settling in and getting to the free throw line to get those mechanics down. And Lonzo is improving.
That one misses. Good on the second one. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Robertson. Back to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
There's Ball with a three. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Smith outside. The kick out to Banchero. Pass to Robertson. And he drives in. And And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Robertson. Knocked away. And they're on the break. Here's Ball. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lewis can't get it to go.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Albuquerque leading by 3. Ooh, stolen by Smith. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. George outside. Here's the 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And George's guys encourage him to just fire away. They know he's lethal from there.
The 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by Banchero.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
The 3, George. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Pulls up for 3. And that's not going to go. There's the horn. And it's a close game at the end of 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Smith with it. George outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. George has got 5 points.
Let PG get the ball inside at your own risk. Punish you there.
And Ball throws it down.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. Now here's George. He's got 5. It's deflected. George outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
George, right side. No good that time.
That's so bad.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
The 3, George. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Smith in the high post. Blocked. George with a steal. Pass to Thomas. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. The home team calls timeout. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And he lobs it up. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, BA, there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
Here's Banchero, bearing his second of 3 attempts. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Here's Robertson. From downtown, hits the trifecta. Robertson's got 5.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Banchero. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
Albuquerque making a switch here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Pippen. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Robertson. He's got 5. Banchero outside. Pass to Robertson. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. George, a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. He's got 6. To the inside. Reed. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Albuquerque out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
I'm still reading the room.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And Ingram has got the ball here for Albuquerque. It's a 1-point game. The 3.
Bro.
Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. From behind the arc. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Here's Pippen. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Pippen's got 6 points.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Robertson's shot is off.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
Yeah, Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Lock this up again, Pippen.
Here in this third quarter. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Pippen, no good. Here's Robertson. 5 points in the game. Here's Banchero. Banchero goes strong down low.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Oh.
Pass to Pippen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I can't even see
Pippen's got 5 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Antetokounmpo outside. Banchero right side. Back to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
Outside Ingram. Takes a 13-footer. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Minute 32 left in the third. Here's Robertson. And Ingram with the block. Knocks it loose.
Let him get that in.
And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last.
Coming onto the floor for your home team. Number 8.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Here's Ingram. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I actually can't see.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Albuquerque shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Both shots good from the strike.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The home team calls timeout. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's Robertson.
That's just out board, bro.
Back to Bankero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Tatum. Bankero no good. Albuquerque leading by 6. Outside Ingram. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Pippen. Three-pointer. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Smith outside. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Robertson with the drive.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Pass to Jokic. Here comes Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, Yeye.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Albuquerque out in front, up by 6. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And here's Smith. Good D by Jokic. Albuquerque leading by 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Pippen. Robinson with a steal. Antetokounmpo with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. To the middle. Here's Robinson. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
Here's Pippen. No good with the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to George. .14 feet away. Rebounded by Pippen.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. George over to help. There's Tatum with the three. No good.
I'm gonna just shoot the square,
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Kings. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul. The Kings call timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during the last break, I heard Mike D'Antoni as he talked with the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Ben Carroll. Oh, got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. Shot by Leonard, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Back to Reed. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Here's Robertson. Pass to Leonard. Off the mark there with a three.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Ball looks over the floor. And so they foul intentionally.
He fouled with 6 seconds left.
Here's Ball. Puts up a deep three.
Oh, I saw it.
That doesn't go either for Ball. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Leonard for three. Again, the miss by Leonard. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops. And that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
There's the three. Robertson's shot is off. There's Ball with a three. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
George for three. That one is off. So Albuquerque wins it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry.
I'm eating my vitamins, put my clothes in the dryer, and I'm playing again.
This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, for real. Still that way. Run up The price just went up, the checks come down from talking that spice. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, bet. Put a ribbon on it. Real, never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, and it's still that way. For a day, live that way, that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still that way.
Boy, Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope.
Icelandic temple of nature.
D to the A, there and back, if we ride with from the T to the up then the you can keep what you up. Granny told me, boy, you reap what you sow. Do the most, we over, even the skull. Steady on the run, glued his feet to the floor. Up in my Tesla, I stopped at Valero, think I should. Life is a gamble, and I'm. How we drop, you need to take a baby sip, still taste it, just. 1-1, sitting around the stars, double R for the race. Hit a race like a spaceship is flow. All this drip thing I'm below sea level.
I'm no dude, bro.
Watch 3 pep, bam, down 3, hit the grand slam. 4 pockets full, fully switch, go win. Count it to my hands crank. Road DSM on the beach, not the sandstand. Boy. Hey, they wanna leave me to act like.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here we go. So it's Los Angeles now. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
There's Ball with a 3. And he can't get that one. Now Los Angeles with it. Porzingis sets a screen. The 3 is up. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Basket's good.
Those huge hands combined with that elite athleticism, Irving does the most damage inside the painted area because of it.
Now here's Ball from the arc. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Weber. Drills it from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Ball. Looking to win the run. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
Spins. Porzingis scores off the spin.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Okay.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Ball. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Albuquerque on the other end.
What?
And that one's good. Porzingis.
You know, at 7'3", not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
The three from Ball. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Ball outside. Fires the 3. Kicks it to George. And the three-pointer goes.
Because he's a stretch four with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
And the finish by Irving.
Hey, folks, sit back and enjoy the show. The doctor is an amazing in-game dunker.
Picked by Reed. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Irving. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Ball. Good D by Porzingis. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's Los Angeles leading by 10. Don't go away. We'll be back with these. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
To the inside. Back to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he nails it. Only 3 for 10, but that's got to feel good.
The inside game of Ball is there. As he gets stronger, I think it could be a real weapon for him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Booker. Both free throws good from Booker.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. It's a 10-point game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's Bird. Still no points. From downtown. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Duncan. And a miss there on the triple. Ball with it. Now guarded by Booker. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time.
Shots, bro.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Left side Porzingis. Pass to Duncan. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Ball. A nice shot by Duncan.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's George. Booker defending. Oh, and the dunk by George.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down.
You want to
With
fade
the
so
force he
bad.
punches it with.
And that one good.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Pass to Lewis. Here's Reed. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's George. Wing shot on the way. That shot off.
Hey,
Why'd you
sometimes
stop,
the best
Lonzo?
looks don't equate to points.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Porzingis sets a screen from the corner. And the shot goes.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
Ball no good. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, BA. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Porzingis sets a screen. For three, George bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Fires from deep. Here's Lewis. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Proving right there he's a team player who wants to get his guys involved. I like seeing George make those passes.
Here's George. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Pippen. Pass to Ingram. Launches it. O'Neal pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 13. Okay, let's find out the news on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Allie, what's the update?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles let me know the status. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious
He worms
injury
him
and that he'll
after
likely miss
shooting.
significant playing time. Nevertheless, determined to battle through it. As we see, guys, he's already checked back in.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram came into the league with an elongated shooting motion. They're working to tighten that thing up, and he's making some progress.
And Caro outside. Back to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Ingram. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 8.
So many different ways he can attack you. He can pull up from the mid-range like he does here. The doctor is in the house, folks.
Jacks up a 3. Great D that time from Banchero.
No way that's
Los Angeles leading by 14. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Outside Ingram. No good on the three. Now Los Angeles with it. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter.
I'm just missing, I guess. Like,
missing.
what is going on, bro? And that's a steal 10 times out of 10.
Now here's O'Neal. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise. Giannis swatted that one away.
Second chance effort. Nifty move. Davis can't hit. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Here's Ingram. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
As he adds a few LBs to his frame, I think Ingram is going to be even better inside. You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. There's Davis with the three. Goes back up. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
What is happening in this
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Los Angeles leading by 14. That one goes in. Davis has got his first basket.
This is why they feed Davis inside. I mean, they know how much of a beast he is down there, and he eats good.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
I'm actually just trolling this game. Like, I'm doing nothing that I would do when I'm trying to win.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. Off the mark there with a three. Irving with a deep three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer.
Your home team, 23. The away team, 39.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Los Angeles leading by 16. George scanning the floor. Pass to Booker. Fires it. Can't nail the jumper. There's Tatum with the three. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Tatum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Good chance here for Booker. Sinks the 15-footer. And Los Angeles leads by 15.
Known for being a terrific mid-range shooter, Booker is somebody you've got to defend tightly at all times.
Here's Pippen. From outside, off the mark.
Shoved out of the
I think
way.
he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Literally just missed open shots, bro.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pippen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
This one for three.
Oh my
Rebound
gosh.
by Duncan.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Booker for three.
And I run out of that. What is that? I'm running at him with my right stick up, and I just run out of bounds.
6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from long distance.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Oh my gosh, is that a flagrant?
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Ingram. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And here's Leonard. Covered by Ingram. Booker with it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to George. Shoots over Tatum. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, I love when Pippen attacks the rim. Nobody better at throwing it down with a fearless, take some of this attitude.
Ingram on the wing. .114 left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
How about the strength of Pippen? Allowed him to get that shot off while still taking the contact.
Both good from the line that time. We've got 1:08 left in the final quarter. And Booker's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. Oh, a deep three from Tatum. The quick look, no good that time. Leonard looking around. To win the cold spell. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's the three. On target from range. And Los Angeles leads by 11.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
The three. Rebounded by Pippen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's George. Tatum with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
I'm still reading the room. I need to just use screens and dominate.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
He makes the second free throw, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that trims the lead to 6. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation.
Just lay off the game. It's real.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Albuquerque against New Orleans. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
Luka Don. Please be a normal court. 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 I didn't see it. Oh, we're out.
And so, off the tip, it's New Orleans. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Tenacious on the
There's
inside.
No way
Davis
I'm moving that
great
slow
at
on
getting
defense,
interior positioning and then capitalizing.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Doncic outside. Here's Duncan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from.
Oh, did.
That soft, delicate touch near the rim.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Now, here's Ball. Nice move. And Ball slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate the offense.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Stolen by Ball. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's George. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Drexler, no good. Now, here's Ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And Ball is more athletic than giving credit. He's got surprising pop off the floor.
Pick by Drexler. This one for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Albuquerque trails by 3. Ball with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Ball's got 9.
Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the 3.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the goal.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Now, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
That puts them in the lead. 12 points for him.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And finished off by Doncic.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Good leg, boy.
Ball with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Ball hits them both. Drexler right side. 1 second left. It's been all
He
about
got his own
ball
rebound. I don't
for
care the quarter.
Albuquerque.
And why is he still getting his own
An
rebound?
amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be right back after this.
Towns,
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. To the paint. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Outside for Lewis. Drills the three-pointer. Lewis has got the lead up to 1 now for Albuquerque. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Drexler. And Drexler throws it down hard.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Hits the three-point bomb. Bird's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Williams outside. Hits it from three-point range.
And Williams feels comfortable pulling up from deep. Outstanding at just squaring himself up and pulling the trigger.
Now, here is Bird. Outside for George. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. 6 to shoot. There's Ball with the three.
Back off!
That one is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And Ball with that unique shot release coming out of college. He's trying to make it a more repeatable motion.
And
I don't understand. What am I doing wrong on defense?
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Left side, Ball.
Bro, it isn't ISO.
There's the drive. And Ball slams it in.
This is what the coaches are clamoring for from Lonzo Ball. Don't settle for too many jump shots. And if you attack, go in there to make a play.
Williams. And it's denied.
I'm still confused on why I'm literally
retain possession. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Down low. Robinson misses. Here's Ball. He's got 21. Pass to Lewis. outside, ball. Over Williams. Ball no good. Here's New Orleans. Trailing by 2. To the inside.
And Bird.
Stolen by Bird. Lets the 3 fly. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got 5 points so far.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Out to Ingram. Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's ball. Outside Lewis. Robinson pulls it in.
Gosh, I hate his shot.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Paul George with the steal.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Pass to Reed. Lewis with the 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Albuquerque leads by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
Diamonds hit me, bling, bling.
Albuquerque leading by 3. And here's Pippen. Fires for 3. Drops in the tray. Pippen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I'll tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
What am I supposed to do? Not stand in front of him?
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
This game is it's different, though.
New Orleans trails by 4. From outside the arc. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got 6.
And like how quickly Williams makes decisions. If the D is laying off of him, he makes them pay with that pull-up J.
Now, here's Pippen. Here's Tatum. Misses from close range. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Robinson. Back to Williams. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
It's Pippen on the wing. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh, my.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Pass to Ingram. The shot from the low post is good. Ingram's got his first points of the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pippen misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
Just staying there inside. Williams manages to get around the contact.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Fires away from way outside.
That's us, man.
What range from outside? Wow. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Oh my God.
Here's Williams. And the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop, and then the perfect timing on the block.
Here's Ingram. Makes it off the glass. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Tatum down low. Ingram outside. Clock at 6. Now Jokic. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Tatum on the wing. Back to Ingram. Pass to Robinson. Right side, Williams. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Doncic. It's Davis on the wing. Back to Doncic. And it's sent back by Jokic.
What instincts from Jokic. Saw that play develop and got right to the spot.
Shot clock at 6. Here's George. Outside for Davis.
Rebound back, bro.
Tries again.
How about the reach from Giannis that time? He does not make any shot easy.
Ingram outside. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And so it's New Orleans with it. On the wing, Doncic. Luka throws it down.
Run straight and gets a blow
Nice
by
work finding the
almost
open man
every
by George.
time, bro.
Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Here's Pippen.
No question. He got
Like, why? I get the speed boost and I go up in the slowest way possible. What is that?
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Pass to Jokic. Outside Tatum. Outside for Pippen.
Oh, come on.
And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here's Drexler. And Drexler throws it down home.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Screen by Giannis. Ingram attacking. Outside Tatum. Back to Pippen to take the lead.
I'm just missing, bro. I'm delayed. Why is my player running across the floor? What is going on, bro?
He's giving up 2 points.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Now here's Pippen. Kicks it out to Giannis. Tatum down low. And here's Jokic outside.
I just lost off some BS, bro.
Isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
Here's Giannis. Following the score by New Orleans. Screen by Antetokounmpo.
That's not who I
passed. One-on-one fast break.
Oh my gosh, I just lost off this, bro.
Misses from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Tatum wide open, he fires.
Oh no, get me out of the game, bro. I don't even want to play no more. I'm off, man.